Welcome to the ACMG Tech Video Series. In this episode, we're going to look at auto-braking belay devices. Auto-braking devices are usually attached directly to the anchor and used to belay one or two ropes from above. When a force is applied to the active rope, the device automatically brakes. Although braking is automatic, the device does require constant management since slippage may occur. The devices can be problematic to reverse. There is often no single best device for all applications, and, as in many aspects of guiding, compromises may have to be made. A device that is optimized for manual braking may require more effort to feed rope when in auto brake mode. On the other hand, a device optimized for auto braking may be less effective in manual mode. Although not optimal, there might be situations where carrying more than one device is the most effective solution. Many tubes are multi-purpose devices. They work well in auto braking mode, but they may require more effort to move rope than a purpose-designed plate. Most have a leverage hole for a carabiner for reversing the device for short distances or releasing the load for transfer to a dedicated lowering system. Modified tube. At the time of writing, these are an emerging style of device that works in auto braking mode and has built-in lever that makes it easier to reverse the device under load. They also have an assisted braking mode. Plates. These are a modified version of the original plate belay device, but are optimized for auto braking with longer rope slots. They have an additional hole for levering the device open to reverse when loaded. They work as manual braking devices, but are not optimized for this purpose. These devices work best when attached directly to the anchor and positioned about waist height or higher. Care should be taken to assure the device is free of any obstructions, and if it becomes loaded, it does not trap other key components of the anchor or belayer's attachment. There's no one best place on the anchor to position the device. Some factors to consider: anchor position, strength, and construction, belay stance and size, route into the stance, and potential rescue issues. In this example, the device and the belayer are both attached to the focal point. In this photo, both the device and the belayer are attached to a master carabiner clipped to the focal point. If more separation is required, the device can be attached to the shelf and the belayer clipped to the focal point. Or the arrangement can be reversed by attaching the device to the focal point and the belayer clipping to the shelf. In this example, the device is attached to a double loop overhand, clipped to a reliable placement with the belayer clipped to the focal point. This attachment also works well when belaying a second into a station from a traverse. When attaching the device to a single placement, the piece must be strong enough to withstand the maximum possible load. The auto braking device can also be placed directly into a ring bolt. Most auto brake devices are designed to accommodate two ropes. Because of the potential for higher fall forces, complexities managing two ropes, and the potential for difficulties transferring load if rescue or long lowers are required, care should be taken in choosing the position to attach the device. Some things to consider when using auto braking devices. Most are designed to be used only with specific rope sizes. It is possible for the rope to slip through the device if not used in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations, particularly in situations where one rope is weighted and the other is not. Slippage may occur with wet or icy ropes, small diameter ropes, slick ropes, and when two ropes of different diameters are used. It can be very difficult to move the second rope if one rope is weighted. For more efficient rope movement, use a round radius locking carabiner. The size and texture of the rope makes a great deal of difference. Skinnier, slicker ropes are much easier to move. The brake line should be managed at all times. The following video demonstrates how to lower a very short distance or release a loaded rope by working the braking carabiner up and down. This next video demonstrates how to lower a short distance or release a loaded rope by levering the device with a carabiner. These devices are not designed for longer lowers in auto brake mode. The load should be transferred to a more secure system. The following is a common technique for transferring the load to a purpose-built lowering system. For clarity, the belayer's tie-in rope has been removed from this sequence of photos. If the climber is unable to make further progress and a longer lower is required, manage the brake rope and prepare to back it up. Place a tied-off battalion hitch on the brake rope behind the device. Attach a releasable tied-off prusik on the loaded rope below the auto brake device. Transfer the load to the prusik by releasing the auto braking device using one of the methods described in the previous clips. Remove the auto brake device, then transfer the load from the prusik to the tied-off battalion hitch on the main line by releasing the prusik tie-off. Depending on the situation, you may want to refix the prusik and keep it on the loaded line as a backup. Thanks for watching, and check out the other videos in this series.